airlines, they've sunk their teeth deep into that market whereby they know what to do. They know what strings to pull. So if we'll keep on going on with the same Nigerian system, I think in summary, the only thing that pains me is the outcome. That the outcome would be ineffectual. The outcome would be utterly suboptimal.
Because it is Nigeria.
Yes.
Sure, you get
yes.
You would have prefer to say, oh, maybe this is it. Okay.
No,
Even
no.
It's going to increase their price later because of cost of this. But there's still also going to be that Nigerianness in it. There's going to be that Nigerian factor. Can this last? But the problem is it can't, or we hope it does. But we know why it won't. Or we hope it does. Adeola.
Yeah. So I think this whole conversation just makes me, I'm worried that you did a session on adjustment and Nigerians have actually adjusted. And that adjustment factor is something whereby I cannot reconcile. So if indeed we have an adjustment factor, then I'm really, really scared. I think for me, that's a summary. If indeed that adjustment factor exists, then I am almost without hope. This system is not going to produce the best of us. It's not going to give us the outcome we desire. So if the adjustment, so if you're going to drop your prices because there's a new entrant in the market, shows you that monopoly can be broken, and the outcome is that an indigenous airline has a way, has numerous multiply effect because it's putting back into the system and is creating more jobs both directly and indirectly. And also because if you take how best can I put it? Because I normally go to Paris every now and then, and I'm always angry because for every 10 cars I see in Paris, at least 6 to 7 of them are built in France. You look at the Renault, look at the Peugeot, and you look at all those cars. All those cars generate direct and indirect employment for their people.
Yes.
If you add all the 4 or 3 car manufacturers in France, right, they can't produce more than 5 to 6 million cars a year. But it is a heavy chunk of their GDP.
Yes.
Just a caution because GDP is not much.
Nigeria, right?
Exactly.
They have
yes. So if you take an Onyema airline that that is generating forex for the system, and you want to crash it, or you are talking about Ishiago or whatever it is, about them adorning their own.
You wanted them gone because it's owned by Igbo man.
Exactly.
And they're like, what the heck? I'm happy to actually support them. So I don't want people listening to us think that these irritants actually have any effect on this whole thing. No. Sure, you get now.
No,
a lot of people actually really, really support them. A lot are so happy that this is happening.
Yes.
But they are worried, like you said, Adeola, would this last? They are worried.
Would it last? And I'm really, really, really scared. And I keep on telling some of my friends that, if you did want to put money into people's pockets and you want to, create wealth for the local people in Nigeria, use that airline. Use it, call their bluff, stick to that airline.
Giving them that.
Yeah.
I will say
that is the only way.
If I'm
show them the money. Show them the money.
Give them my money.
Fly it.
Gladly.
Fly it, because that's the only way you can support it. Fly it. It's because the leadership that we have is compromised, and that system is riddled with so much holes that it's hard to do anything with that system. So in summary, it is that my greatest fear is the adjustment factor. If indeed we've adjusted them, my goodness, there's a problem. So with that, I'll leave you with that. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, as usual. Okay, you have a good evening as well. That's Adeola, a brother, also from another mother, and I can call him one name too. So I think this is where we're going to draw the curtain, right? We've had a very wonderful convo tonight. And okay, I'll take this. I've not spoken to him in a while, but I'm going to tell him to make it faster. Is that Air Force One, sir?
Baba, long time, man.
It's been a long time. I saw that name. I was like, is that Air Force One? Anyway, I'm going to have to ush
I
you.
know.
Okay, our time is so.
Yes, 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 yes.
How are you today?
Yes, yes, yeah. I am okay. How are you and your family?
I am very well. We are good. Thanks for asking. Please.
Yeah. So this here is good. I mean, news is a good news to me, for me, and I think for an average well-meaning Nigerian, should also be happy for this. You know, but you know, like everybody, like the last caller said that is fear. You know, he kind of talked about his fear, what can happen because being Nigerian. Hey, but why, my people? Why will any country?
Exactly.
Why? But why now? You know, yesterday I was saying something to my wife yesterday. I said, I have a belief and faith in the tribe called Igbo, even as a Yoruba guy. And I think, like you said earlier during when you were anchoring the program, that somebody that holds somebody down, you too, you're not moving anywhere.
And now you're not going anywhere.
So I think they've seen the potential in Igbo people as a race. Okay, they've seen that potential in them. They know that if they can get to that presidency, Nigeria will turn around. I have that belief. I was saying this to her yesterday.
Give Nigeria to Igbo man to rule and see if Nigeria will not be better. I said, Una too like Wahala. How many Igbo men really are interested in ruling Nigeria? Now only Obi.
See, me that I'm even talking, I'm a Yoruba guy.
I know.
Okay? To let you know that it's about orientation.
A lot of people saying it. I mean, I've heard the banter too. And I've heard people who have actually come out to say, come on, guys, this or that. But Igbo man rule Nigeria is something that has never really happened, okay? But if that should happen, a lot of people believe there is some level of positivity that could actually be witnessed.
I'm telling you.
Or you know something, Air Force One. Do you know that even the Igbos themselves, they are very, very cautious too when it comes to the criminal politicians from their side. They will tell you that they have few they can trust. And you know that the Igbos are those who would kind of publicly, if they have the chance, disgrace anybody called political leader from that place, right? Without any kind of blinking.
Oh yeah. Oh, they don't compromise when it comes to all this.
There are those who don't subscribe to majority of their criminal politicians there. Obi has a really rare grace that you know. So if there's anybody that they will say, okay, any Igbo man to rule Nigeria that is interested or want to, it will have to be that will be. But if you want Igbos to go and bring any of their politicians to come and rule Nigeria, they will probably kill some of them before they take them to Abuja, if they have the chance. Or you are right. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that the only people who haven't really ruled Nigeria
it is them. And
why not?
If you look at them, their history, I mean, especially their apprentice things that they do.
They know how
these people are so tenacious.
Well. And yes,
they know how to do things. Baba. I don't know. I'm wondering, like, how can a well-meaning Nigerian see something of this magnitude, and you will be a pessimist that is going to break down.
People, you know, all these people wait this them born them with AIDS. Okay, so I was reading. Let me read something to you. One second though. Air Force One. Okay, this was from Adeyinka Grandiot, you know, the ex-convict. So he came out yesterday and he put this out. I'm trying to look for, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I found it. So he put something out and he said, citizenship class in the Yoruba portion of Nigeria, this lunatic is out again. And I told you people, I said it's going to be out and it's going to continue his campaign of ethnic and tribal jingoism and all of that. But we will ensure, Yinka, Yinka, if you can see this video, I want to make sure is that you return to Nigeria, or we will send you back to that prison here in the UK. Look at me very well.
And stay there for life.
You will be sent back to that prison. You see, you are an ethnic jingoist and the rest of that. Those who are praising or singing your praises on social media. Murasio, Yinka, Murasi, we will send you back to that jail. You understand? See, look at this, sir. Listen, Air Force One. He said, first-class citizens in Yoruba land, those are the full-blooded Yorubas. Second-class citizens, Yoruba Republic and Togo. So all of you will be Nigerians, right? Inside Nigeria, okay? Who's your parents are of different other tribes from Nigeria or ethnic, okay? Your papa na Yoruba, your mama na Igbo. They say Yorubas in Togo and Benin Republic, they are second class than you. Because your papa, your mama na they be from other tribe in Nigeria. This is Olori Bruku boy. Here you get. So as only third class citizens, Yorubas from Trinidad and Tobago, Cuba, St. Lucia, Brazil, Guyana, and all those funny places. The first class citizens in Yoruba, they are half Yoruba with Yoruba fathers. Here you get. My son is half Yoruba. Olori Bruku Omo Adeyinka. My did share program control Olori Bruku boy and she gets. Now my own son is going to be half Yoruba now, fourth class citizens. And people like them, one spread. They are already spreading in Yoruba land, so, and that's why we can't keep quiet. We can't. I go fifth class.
No, we cannot, because
half Yorubas with fathers from North America, sixth class citizens, Yoruba from Bogu people who helped the Yoruba to defeat Fulani, seventh class citizens, eighth class citizen, ninth class. This is a boy. I'm out there, but I see because you went jadi. Yinka, Oma fi Isleni. Like Oma fi UK. Oma ticket fún to my father about Tinubu Nigeria. We will ensure of that. Oma father see want to release. Now we are dealing with all of that right now, sir. And you know something?
Baba,
we cannot keep quiet.
Hey.
Here you get. They are spreading the political
because this is too much.
Keep Yorubas divided all for Tinubu. You know. So it will meet all his friends in Nigeria who are preaching that. Omo, first class, second class in Yoruba land. Yoruba first class, second class, third class. He got to 13th class.
Are you serious?
He actually got to 13th class. There are 13th class Yorubas.
Now, why can't we just have something good out of Nigeria? Yeah. Why can't we? Why must every good news, every good thing that rises from that nation have to collapse?
I know.
Why? And if you look at these three major tribes, Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, we all have our weaknesses and our strengths.
Everybody gets different forms. Politics, they use that to keep people divided. So before now, they used to they were trying to turn Yorubas to continue to hate the Igbos. It's like it's a normal thing to do. You have to hate them. Even if you don't know how to hate them, they will teach you. All right. So people like this, they did not know that a time is going to come that a lot of us are going to say, can you please stop this madness and this nonsense for God's sake?
It's madness.
Because we know you are not even doing it for Yoruba. You are doing it because of politics. And this politics has never benefited the Yorubas. 24 years of democracy, our people are still living in squalor. So who has benefited from this politics in Yoruba land?
Nobody.
Nobody. Kind of wear the, I have to wear that toga of trying to say, I am a bigot. Yinka grandson.
Imagine the first caller that called.
And now, I'm a die pada CM want to release saying, we ensure of that. Oma sacro UK last in it. And you will have to run away from here. Okay. See,
if
go over.
Baba.
I actually wanted
to
say,
what I'm trying to say is that
add whatever you want to add now for a minute so that we can
yes. Okay, so what I'm saying is that if we look for areas whereby a tribe is maybe that is their weakest, area that they are weak, right? Then the other one will fill in with their own strength. And the other side also will fill in wherever the other one is also very weak. And that's how we can come together. If you said Nigeria must stand, anyway, you know my stand before. I don't believe in Nigeria any longer. Years ago. But you know why? Why?
We have to stay together.
Why can't you just laugh?
Okay. Nobody should force anybody.
Why can't you just laugh?
I know. Anyway, thank you.
Baba, God bless you.
Yeah, first one.
God bless you. God bless you.
Okay, you have a good.
God bless you. More strength.
Family. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm so sorry that I didn't make that an issue. I didn't want to give Yinka any kind of unnecessary traction. Okay, we know what it stands for. They used to teach. They wanted to teach Yorubas. This idiot. They wanted to teach young Yorubas to hate on the Igbo so that they can recruit them for this political adventure. Okay, the political adventure of hatred. So initially it was meant to be Yoruba should hate the Igbos or hate this or hate that without any logical reasons, okay? Other than you just have to, you just need to. It's a normal thing, you need to hate them. Now, since some of the Yorubas are kind of like, are you mad? You get crazy. I will give you that kind of, that kind of mind to really think that your bigotry is something you can sell to the real Yoruba. So they changed it. They said those who don't buy their bigotry, they are not real Yorubas. Are you with me? Yeah, those of you who are not supporting the bigotry or you are not supporting APC, you are not true Yoruba. You are not Yoruba enough. Some Yorubas in Trinidad and Tobago, in Cuba, they are more Yoruba than you. Instead of you that is living in that Ijebu, or you are living in Yoruba land, Adeyika Grandier Tolori Radarada. Is now going to define who is Yoruba and who is not Yoruba, who is more Yoruba, and what class of citizens are you? Tell you when the time is right. I have heard them say something. I'll tell you this. They said at a point they are going to begin to have all these brainwashed idiots to begin to attack their fellow Yorubas just to prove a point. Okay? If you do not align with their political ideology and all of that, then you will be considered as enemy of Yoruba and they can do anything to you, even though you are Yoruba. So if they can do that to Yorubas, think of what they will do to other people, non-Yorubas. I'm a deal when the time is right. Because you will never, for no reason, redefine or bring a caste system to Yoruba land because of your political whatever. We know what this is all about. We do. As for Yinka, we will make sure of that. Vacation the law. Let's say Ashewo will go do marriage. He just they take a break. You know what I mean? Ashewo will go do marriage. Now break or vacation in go. Yinka, you see that release, they released you from that prison, and these messages that you are pushing again. The first one you pushed was when you asked your fellow deranged low lives in Nigeria to attack the Igbos, burn their businesses, do this and do that. That earned you about 4 years in jail. And I don't care if you have to respond to this. You see that message that you are pushing? Yoruba class, Yoruba first class, this first class, that. We know where that is coming from. I'll leave it at that. So let's see each other again. So I will see you some other time. My time is so far gone. But thank you for spending your evening with me. And you should have a wonderful night. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary na it be number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ o làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Mayegun Diary na it be number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun ma wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀lọ́mọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe.